shit, I'm gonna miss that.
What up? What up? What up? Welcome everybody. Welcome to motherfucking Pinoy News, man. Listen, it's Friday night. You know what I mean? I'm out in fucking Indiana. I got a really good internet connection, so I was like, fuck it, dude. Let's do a goddamn live stream and shit for like an hour or so. You know what I mean? Have a conversation about things. And tonight, like, you know, I don't know, I guess I wanted to kind of solidify my fucking base. I've been trying to put out a decent amount of content recently. My content's been off the fucking chain. I got this dude over here. He's fucking that guy from that video game. Fucking God of War, some shit like that. My boy Steel Snakes with me and shit. Yo, what up, man? Fuck, how you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm great, man. Like yesterday, the day before yesterday, we went into town and ran some errands. I got some steel or some wood for a knife I'm trying to make. I just sold like a $350 fighting Bowie before I even made it. So now I got to make it. So I'm going to get to try out a new design. We got some snake food. I got some vape liquid. I'm working on a cleaver right now, actually.
Oh, that's pimping. That's pimping and shit. Now, I mean, this dude over here making shit. He needs to get a fucking like a website or something together, man, so I can, shell his shit out for him. Like real shit. But anyway, like, yo, I wanted to, like, I was sitting here looking at me over here working on his fucking cleaver and shit. That is badass, dude. Legit.
Yeah.
Check out how
thick it is. The handle's going to get trimmed down a lot since this one is actually the Jordan. But this is how thick the board was, so I could have taken the time to cut it, or I can grind it down now. I've got some new sanding belts on the way, so it will be better when it's done. I'm trying to finish the spine down right now because it looks like shit, but it's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, it is a big fucking boy. Legit. You didn't need that giant ass fucking handle on there. Legit. Just being real. I mean, you do need a thick handle because that's a big goddamn blade. You need some way to fucking handle it. Yo, Trigger Newscast. What up, man? It's been a minute since I seen you. Fucking, yo, Lee Fuentes. What up? Kooky Carl. Terminator Waifu News. What's going on? So I was sitting here, right, and I was like, you know what I mean, like just fucking, you know, poking around YouTube, bullshit, and whatever. And I was thinking about it, right?
Uh-huh.
And like, yo, I don't see, how do I put this? A lot of Mgtow content creators coming up through the fucking ranks. There's just like not a lot of dudes coming out there anymore, right? Fucking like, yo, man, yeah, it's like, yo, Ryan, what's up, man? Yo, the link is in the Discord if you want to join, man, for the first time fucking ever. Daryl Levin, what up, man? How the fuck you doing, Crazy Ed? Nice to see you out here tonight. Like, yeah, fucking, I was sitting there and I was thinking, I was like, yo, is Mgtow dying, right? I feel you, Fat Andy. I feel you. It's alive and well, but on the same point, like, it's not what it used to be. Legit. Like, it's really fucking.
Mgtow was ever like that popular. I just feel like when it first started, it wasn't like it wasn't censored. Like when Mgtow first became a thing, we could congregate in mass in like PC everyday normie places. Now Mgtow is automatically banned from Facebook. It's not welcome on YouTube. You know, there's there's not really any less Mgtow. It's just underground now, dude. You're never really gonna feel like there's a lot of us. They don't want us to feel like there's a lot of us.
Victor Ram, what up, man? Fucking like, yo, like, and that's kind of the fucking point, right? Is I think a lot of people have been driven off of YouTube, right? Like, there's not as many of those fucking cool channels. Like, I was talking about this the other night, right? Fucking, he said it died when it got named. Right, yo, Radical Bearded Bicyclist said, I will never go mainstream. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with like having your message go out and presenting it in a proper manner. Like I used to say I supported the Mgtow ideology because basically what it was is you were standing here and like fucking holding the world hostage with your penis, right? I don't have a problem with that, right? And but I have an issue with the fact that like legit there's just not a lot of really good content out here. Like there's not a lot of Mgtow content left out here. Like TFM legit just left fucking YouTube and shit. Like Happy Humble Hermit hasn't been doing a whole lot of stuff. Motherfucking It's a Gundam ain't been doing a whole lot of shit. And like I never really liked fucking Sandman. Like I'll be real with you. Like I can't stand the dude's voice. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, Sandman, I just get tired. Like Sandman does one type of video. He reads a story and then talks shit about women. And to be honest, like I'm all for it. I'm not saying he's wrong. I can't listen to the same fucking thing every day. That's why I stopped. Like I don't pop into TFM streams anymore unless he wants me to be a guest, which I have been quite a few times. But so like in my opinion, the mosh pit is where it's at. That's where you can have interesting conversations. I'm not really even here to talk. I'm just here because I can learn that, and I can do it because I work right here. So,
like I feel where you're at. Right. And I've been on that same shit. I used to like going to the mosh pit way more. Like before, like you were around, the mosh pit and TFM server was fucking massive, right? It was fucking huge. Like used to go in a TFM server, and at any given time there'd be, like fucking shit, probably, I don't know, fucking 30 or 40 people in the fucking mosh pit, and they're just discussing bullshit and talking about things, and like fucking building each other up and helping each other. And there was this massive fucking falling out. And it was part of the problem. It's part of like what really sunk like a lot of the fucking movement, right?
are you talking about like DDJ and all that?
Well, it was that, It was that, but it was on top of that. It was fucking what the hell's that guy's name? Fucking, it was like him, Broccoli. Fucking, there was a whole bunch of goddamn people and shit that was involved. Dr. Weird, right? And like things got really fucking strange when people really started flexing their fucking their muscle and shit, right?
Yeah. Like by the way, have you I saw fucking DDJ a while ago. He was guest starring on fucking on Donovan Sharp's podcast, and he was like pretending like a woman has touched his penis without him paying her once, and I know that's a fucking lie.
Well, he's like legit, like fucking. He used to be part of the pickup artist fucking shit, and not only that, he was a feminist for a while too. Like there's videos of him like fucking being
feminist shit. He was a feminist. He got sick of that because male feminists don't necessarily make a lot of money. Then he became a pickup artist. When the whole Me Too thing happened, he decided to turn to Mgtow, realized there wasn't any money in that. Now he's going for the fucking men's self-improvement community. He's just a dude looking for a grift. That's all he is.
Right. Well, like here's the thing. Like I've done streams with fucking DDJ and shit. And I've done streams with DDJ and TFM. Like I was around for all this.
He's a fat, squishy piece of garbage, but that's just my opinion.
Like he used to be a fucking cool dude, and then like it turned out a lot of what he was saying was nonsense. And I noticed that when he was on that stream with the potato dude, and like fucking, how do I put this? Like he got eaten up a little bit, and then on top of that, he went on fucking stream with what the hell's that guy's name? Tommy Sotomayor, right? Fucking, and Tommy Sotomayor legitimately like fucking, he was sitting there like he pretended to be black while he was on that stream, and that weirded me out a little bit because I'm like, you probably shouldn't change who you are no matter where the fuck you're at. That's kind of my situation.
What, like he like pretended to like sound black, or he said he was black when he's not?
No, he pretended to sound black.
Was it a good impression or no?
No, not at all. Like it was bad.
What the fuck? What'd you say?
Like it was fucking bad as fuck. Like legit, it was fucking terrible.
What the fuck, man?
Like you can look up the video, fucking, it's on YouTube and shit, right? Fucking Terminator Waifu's over here, like, yo, dude, legit, like, you should probably like help me out with my crypto thing, man. I'm not really good at it. Fucking, and Tasmanian Devil, I feel where you are. Yo, it's tough being, on that fucking level.
Pinoid, like, are you actually looking to invest any money in generating crypto?
I don't know. I'm not real sure. Like, fucking how
the only way you can make like a real killing is to mine it. So your best bet would probably be to like find a cheap property with like that's like really close to some place where a lot of Bitcoin is traded, and just like set up a few Bitcoin mining rigs and just try and turn that into profit. But you're gonna have to figure out how to. You're probably gonna want to get a hold of someone who can build the Bitcoin rigs for you, because buying them outright will be too expensive. But it can be done probably for less than like $5,000. But you could make a lot of Bitcoin that could turn into a lot more than $5,000 worth of Bitcoin.
like I feel where you are, you know what I'm saying? Terminator waifu, like hit me up on Discord, you know what I'm saying? Like legit, fucking like like help me the fuck out with my shit, because like I don't know, like I invested and I made a fuck ton of money in Ethereum and a couple other things when they were on the rise like a couple months ago and shit. Like legit, I was just sitting there waiting for gold to catch the fuck up. Actually, what I was waiting on and what I'm still waiting on is fucking Congress to get off their fucking ass and pass a stimulus package, right? Because like I want to invest in hotels and shit, and I think they're gonna like fucking double in goddamn profit. And you know, I mean, if you can double your goddamn profits overnight, that's a beautiful way to go about
Why
that.
are hotels going to jump so much? Do you have insight?
Um,
What do you
because
think?
because they got murdered because of COVID, and like the moment you hear that they're getting bailed out, like overnight the fucking stock will jump like fucking, you know, I mean 100% from where it is. Most of them are super low.
By that. Wait, are you sure they're getting bailed out or no?
If there's a fucking stimulus,
Well, I wouldn't hold my breath because Nancy Piss Pants Pelosi won't let it happen until Trump gives her money for her fucking friends, and that's not going to happen.
yeah, I know. I'm fucking waiting. I'm waiting. What's my Discord? Fucking like, yo, you're not in my goddamn dude. It's in the fucking description. Like all my links for the Discord's in the description. You can join it. You know what I mean? Legit.
Oh, I can't fucking breathe with that thing on.
Yeah, I feel you. Fucking yeah, the link for the Discord is in the description and shit, right? Hex needs to get into Hex. Okay, well, fucking, I'll check it out. I got a fucking coin wallet and I got a Robinhood. You know what I mean? So like, it is what it is. Triggered newscast, and I'll grab her by the Pelosi. Triggered, are you still in my Discord? Because if so, the link for the Streamlabs is in there. You know what I mean? If you want to go in, like hit the link, you can fucking come and join us and have a conversation. You know what I mean? Like, you know the deal. You're always motherfucking welcome out this bitch. You know what I mean? Legit. So I have been, you know, I have been putting out some like fucking rough ass China content as of recently because I done discovered some things about fucking China and shit. You know what I mean? A little I don't know, El Dorado Gaming Resorts. I just bought the Luxor Casinos or Caesar's Palace or some shit. Yeah. Well, as I said, man, like legit, I just want to do the macro play on, you know what I mean, fucking the bailout on them. That's kind of where the fuck I'm at right now. I just like with when they bailed out the cruise lines and shit, they immediately jumped like almost double overnight on some shit. Like that's just how it works. When you catch a fucking bailout, you just, you know what I mean, ride the wind on the motherfucking, you know what I mean, re-up, take the free money and, you know, do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Like they're, you know what I mean, it's fucking kind of where I'm at, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of the situation of where everything is right now. But anyway, right? Yeah, so like I think YouTube has literally censored motherfucking a lot of Mgtow.
Well, duh. It doesn't want this message getting out. This completely undermines the narrative.
What do you mean?
We're the antithesis of what YouTube wants to promote. We're not PC. We're not suitable for monetization. Like they don't want to be associated with people who feel the way we do about things. They don't want us on that website.
Well, yeah. You know, I mean, but like, and this is the problem though, is like we're telling the truth, right? I showed that yesterday with the fucking Peter Zehan thing. You know what I mean? Like he put up all the demographics of all these fucking different countries and goes like, yo, this is where it is. You know, like demographics are fucking determinism. It is what it is. Right. And, you know, like all the stuff that we talk about, you know, we're like fucking what's going on with feminism and the birth rates and, you know what I mean, fucking society as a whole and, you know, voting and all these type of things. Like it's something that you have to pay attention to. You can't just sit here and go, oh man, you know, like fucking, you know, this is all bullshit. I mean, this is all just, you know what I mean, right-wing propaganda, because it's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think,
you know. DW, I feel where you are, right? And that's kind of the deal. Like, I feel like Mgtow's been super fading into the fucking background and shit. Like yesterday, Joe Rogan did a podcast with some broad and they brought up fucking dolls and shit, right? You know what I mean? And like sex robots. That is fucking pimping, dude. Right? And when they brought up sex robots and dolls, nobody even had a conversation at all about anything that's been going on the internet with any of that shit. And I know it's big enough that everybody fucking knows about it.
Well, right? I mean, I'm sure everybody doesn't know about it, but I know about it. But like for example, Jordan wouldn't have known about it if she didn't know me. Like you see like a slight rise in the articles on like news sites about like sex dolls. But other than that, most people don't really know what's going on with them. Nor do most people even know about Mgtow, dude.
Yo, do you want to hear like a fucking crazy ass story about a buddy of mine?
Yeah,
So
sure.
I got a buddy of mine. He lost his house in a fucking fire out in Oregon, right?
Oh shit, dude! A friend of mine was just evacuated last week. It took him like 30 minutes to pack up all his guns, but he's safe.
Yeah, I feel you. He's safe too. But like this nigga is now sleeping in a tent at his mother-in-law's house,
Ouch.
right? And this dude's sleeping in his mother-in-law's backyard. But the thing is, his dad has a giant house in Louisiana with free rooms, you know what I'm saying, for the kids and him. And on top of that, he wants to give him land in his own piece of property. But his wife won't fucking go because she doesn't want to leave Oregon, even though they don't have a house or any place to keep their kids.
Tell that fucking dumb. Wait, is this a friend of yours? Is that what's happening to him?
Yeah.
Beat his fucking ass. Like, he really needs a lesson. Get your fucking shit together, dude. Your house was burnt down, and your father's about to help you. Bitch slap that dumb whore and say, bitch, you are leaving with me.
Yo, I told him legit, just get everybody in the motherfucking car, right? I say, get everybody in the car and just start driving. And I mean, tell them you're going for ice cream, hop on the highway, and don't fucking stop, right? Legit. Like, yo, they can't get out of the car if the fucking car is going 55, 60 mile an hour. You know what I'm saying? Just get moving and, like, yo, just don't look the fuck back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just, like, it's fucking incredible. Like, even, like, after most people have a reason to fucking give up, like, what they were doing and move on to something else, people are just so fucking timid. Like, people get their fucking businesses burnt down, and they fucking stay there. Dude, your feet aren't nailed to the fucking floor. Get out. Like, go fucking do something. Do you have any idea how many times I've had to just, like, walk out the door and just, like, just fucking do something else, live somewhere else? Like, it
Yeah.
happens.
Yo, legit, like, yo, this is what I just told my baby's mom this week. I was like, yo, look, I've been kind of floating around the world for about 4 years now, right? Because, you know, I mean, I kind of did that walkout thing. I was like, I'm gonna go do what the fuck it is I do. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, she said, yo, fucking Ezekiel Waters, man, welcome, my brother, welcome. You know what I'm saying? Mgtow's mainstream now has grown beyond social media. It's propagating man to man in the culture at large, right? No, we're changing and adapting. All right, how do I put this, man? All right,
If he says so.
I feel you. That's kind of where I'm at, right? Like, yo, legit, I haven't really seen any of this shit actually come to fruition. It's kind of where I'm at.
What shit?
Right? Like, I haven't seen any of this stuff, like, legit stand here and actually come the fuck. I haven't. All right. How many fucking subscribers are there on fucking D Live for fucking TFM?
I don't know, like less than like maybe 10,000. I don't know at most.
It's way less than that. You know, it's like fucking 2,000, some shit like that, right? And I know the real number of how many subs he actually has, right? On YouTube.
Yeah.
Right. And how do I put this, man? You know, it's fucking sad to see, you know what I mean, a motherfucker who built his shit up and worked so hard to have his shit, have it fucking get wrecked by fucking YouTube being a bunch of bitches and shit.
Yeah, it does suck.
Legit, it's a horrible thing to see. Like, it really is. You know what I mean? It's something that I would never like wish upon anybody on this motherfucking platform. It's because I've been through it. Like, I know what it is. Like, fucking having your content censored and having all your work ripped the fuck down, and you know what I mean, like having your channel fucking shadow banned and all this fucking nonsense. Like, I've been here and I've fucking done that. You know, and it's the most annoying shit ever. You know what I mean? But
oh yeah, I mean,
it's legit. It's not something that's not to be expected. Like, I don't know, man. Like, fucking, I feel like at some point Neffle's in this bitch. Hold on, let me fucking add Neffle to the stream. Fucking,
yo, what up, man?
Neffle, what up, man?
Not much, man. Just cashing my paycheck, relaxing in my apartment. And life's been peachy. Tried to make a burger, but didn't go so well as I hoped I would. But I'm gonna keep trying till I get it right.
Hamburgers take practice.
Yo, man, look, making a proper burger is a fucking skill. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, first one I made like the like a big ass one, but it was too salty. Second one, there was still some blood coming out. But today was the second time. Third time, a charm.
It's supposed to have some blood coming out.
Throw the bloody one back on the grill for a couple minutes.
Yeah, I know. Perhaps I got to work on the timing. You know.
I guess.
Okay,
man, I don't know. Like fucking.
The meat throughout
mine's
cooking.
bleeding a little bit. I'm okay with it.
You should be able to feel the difference between like rare and like cooked. The meat is softer when it's rare.
Yeah,
just look up how to tell when it's done. And also, if you poke it and no blood comes out, that's also a good sign. I mean, I don't know. I like mine a little bit pink in the middle, but
yeah, nothing's wrong with a little pink in the middle. Usually, I like medium well.
I like medium rare, I guess.
I prefer medium well.
Disgusting,
classless peon.
Yo, that's for steak.
Shut the
that's
fuck
for steak.
up, bitch.
Anybody who eats steak, anyone who eats steak, fucking well done or medium well, is a fucking piece of shit. That's where the fuck I'm at. Don't trust that fucking person. All right, because like anybody who eats
I worked at a restaurant. I worked at a restaurant, and this one dude ordered a well done steak with A1 sauce and ketchup on the side. I thought the chef was gonna shit on the plate.
oh man, yeah. Oh shit, man! I gotta keep that in mind.
Legit, you order a well done steak from a fucking restaurant, they're gonna look at you like you fucking retarded. Like, yo, cooks hate making well done steaks. Yeah. Like, you have to understand, if you have a good cook in the back and that motherfucker gets an order for some shit, he goes, "That's fucking disgusting." He will be highly fucking upset about having to make that fucking order. Like, yo, because cooks know what the fuck it is, you know what I mean? You want to fucking eat, you know, or know what you're supposed to fucking eat and shit.
Yeah.
Well, like, a lot of people go to restaurants and order stuff not really knowing what they're getting. And they get a lot of complaints. They'll get it. They'll be like, "This is too tough." Well, duh. You ordered it well done, you stupid whore.
Oh, yeah, man.
Right, fucking like, yo, like, you ever seen fucking Waiting and shit, where like they stand here and they go,
oh yeah, man. I saw that movie.
Yeah, like fucking they stand here and go, nothing brings out the taste of like ketchup. Like, no, motherfucker, like, no. All right, you fucking dirty piece of white trash. Don't you ever order a fucking steak in that goddamn manner, for fuck's sake. But anyway, yeah.
And the best scene was exactly when there was like this complete Karen in the table, and she was just giving the staff shit. And as payback, the Thai people in the restaurant kind of give a little special treatment for her food, if you get what I mean. That was my favorite part.
Yo, I'm so tired of my bottom bitch. I swear to God, I'm gonna fire Excel. Like, I swear to Christ. Like, legit, this nigga is over here hanging out on the cream stream instead of fucking like running with Tom Peace right now.
The fuck is a cream stream?
Fucking Irate's fucking channel and shit.
Oh, all right.
Right. Yo, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not really like, I'm sort of kind of welcome over that bitch. You know what I mean? Like, they all understand what it is. But on the same point, it's fucking dumber than shit. Cause like, these motherfuckers legitimate. Yo, this motherfucker's over here playing with his butterfly knife again. Right. Michael Hatfield, what up, man? Right. Yo, fucking bleeding. Yo, all right. Yo, ketchup goes on a meatloaf. I'll be real, man. I don't even put ketchup on a meatloaf. Yo, I make barbecue sauce and put it on the meatloaf. Right.
Barbecue sauce, you can't go wrong with barbecue sauce.
I make my own though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fucking stand here and get it out no goddamn bottle.
Like, if I use barbecue sauce, I only buy like the really expensive kind. Like Bullseye is good, but that's about it. Well, actually, around here they have like a lot of local farmers and food makers. So there's a lot of like local homemade barbecue sauce and stuff for sale at the grocery store around here. That's good. Gotcha. I do pulled pork.
I feel where you are. I was talking to somebody earlier. They were talking about they were making pulled pork, and they said they don't like barbecue sauce. And I was like, yo, what type of person does not like barbecue sauce with pulled pork? Like, yo, at that point, it's just dry ass motherfucking like shredded meat, fucking garbage, fucking disgusting.
I have made pulled pork that was good enough to where it didn't need barbecue sauce. I cover it
Only
in
if it's fresh out the pan.
I cover it in honey and brown sugar, then I smoke it, then it goes in the slow cooker with apple ale and I think it's bacon, hickory seasoning, and that does not even need barbecue sauce.
Again, like yo, you have to like take it up out the motherfucking pan and shit. Like you can eat that right out of the pan.
If you can cook it correctly, it shouldn't be dry. It should be like quite moist.
Nah, yo, pulled pork always gets dry, like legit, especially when they lay it out and shit, right?
Oh yeah, I can vouch for that.
You
My
don't lay it out.
workplace is,
You store it in the grease. Like you don't want it to dry out. That's kind of that's doing it wrong in my opinion.
Well, Labbage Patch Kid, I'll be honest with you. At that point, what you got to do is you got to get your leg up over top of your head and kick that nigga the fuck out of your goddamn booth, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to legit just like get that person away from the table. Anybody, hang on, wait, I'll put that comment up for motherfuckers here. Like, right? Anybody who fucking orders a well done steak when everybody else is fucking hungry and causes you to wait 20 minutes for your fucking food, legit. That human being there, legit, does not deserve to fucking eat with you. As far as I'm concerned, you should not fucking like be eating with that person. You know, that's kind of the mentality. You know.
Oh, so I've been doing it wrong the whole time?
Well, okay. How about this? If you ever go out to eat and want a well-done steak, buy some appetizers for the rest of the party.
No,
Gotcha,
if you want to go out to eat, you want a well-done steak, don't go out to eat. Just go home and like burn your own food. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go burn your own.
Just throw a fucking work boot in the oven and eat that.
Yeah, man, warm up a work boot in the fucking microwave. Same shit. There's no difference between that and fucking a well-done steak.
Yeah, but one thing I learned right is that you always, when it comes to cooking meat, man, especially to make sure that it's all nice and cooked, you first gotta clean it first by soaking it in vinegar, let it dry for a bit, and then you season it with salt, pepper, and maybe a little garlic powder in there.
You wash all your meat in vinegar before you eat it?
Yeah, soak a little bit of vinegar just clean and give it a little flavor.
It's not bad for a marinade. I mean, I rinse my meat, but I don't soak it in vinegar.
It's pretty good, man. It's actually tastier. I tried it on the steak.
Oh, I mean, I use it in marinades all the time. I just don't put it on everything.
No, like, yo, and again, like a good cut of steak, you should never marinate a good cut of steak. Like, you know, if you're getting like 1.5 inch fucking ribeye or some shit, like, bro, you should never, ever marinate that bitch. That motherfucker should be salt, pepper, maybe some garlic powder, and that motherfucker legit should go on like a hot grill and fucking cook that motherfucker properly to medium fucking rare. And Neffel, let me tell you like this, legit, well done steak gives you cancer. It actually has carcinogens in it.
Well, anything that's burnt has carcinogens in it, but that's like saying that eating hot dogs on a campfire is going to give you cancer. Like standing next to a campfire, you will be inhaling the same stuff.
Oh, so I just gotta find the perfect time and know when it is a good way to get the meat out and keep it like a medium rare.
Yeah, so learn to recognize how done the meat is by poking it and like feeling the texture and the consistency.
Okay, so like what you do is you take your fingers, right? All right, so rare is like if you take your pointer finger and you put it like into like where the fuck your thumb like fucking pad is on your hand, right? And then you take your middle finger and you put it there, right? And it makes like your thumb flex a little more. That's medium rare, right? And then you do it a little more. That's fucking medium. And then fucking like anything past that, you probably shouldn't be cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where you're at right now.
So you see my hand? This is rare. This is rare, medium, medium well, and well done. So just by like how see how squishy that is, that's rare, and you just go down like that.
Yep. It's a basic thing. You know what I'm saying? It don't take a whole lot. And you can do that on one hand, by the way. You don't have to use both. Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how the fuck you eat a steak as a dude. Like, you have to have that bitch bloody because, like, the steak is it has its own flavor. You don't have to cook the dog shit out of it. It doesn't have bacteria in it. You just get it up to a certain fucking
However, marinating and knowing how to do a good marinade can get you, like, better food out of, like, a crappy steak.
Yeah, I kind of got, like, the cheapo steak first time. So, marinating in vinegar, it definitely made a difference.
Oh yeah, that will help you with like a crappie steak. It'll definitely make it more tender.
I don't buy crappy steak. I don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Look, I hit the meat section legit. I'm not buying garbage steak. All right, no, fuck that
I
shit.
don't buy crappy steak, but I don't buy expensive steak either. There's some like the grocery store we go to cuts its own steak. They have some rather cheap cuts. There's still good cuts of meat, but I just cook them to like really rare, and because if you cook them all the way, they just get really tough.
I feel where you are, right? You know what I'm saying? Like medium rare is where the fuck it's supposed to be at. And again,
Oh yeah,
legit,
I go a little bit pinker than medium rare most of the time. I go pretty much rare. Like the center is definitely purple.
It's just buy good meat. Don't be a cheapskate. Pay the 15, $20 for a decent cut of steak.
Like that entire grocery store has like the best meat section. We used to go to Aldi's, and then we got in the habit of shopping at Galaxy. The meat is more expensive, and everything else is a little bit more, but the quality of the meat is so much higher. We never buy meat anywhere else.
Yo, look, let me be real with you, man. Fucking, privilege might. What up, man? Fucking, like, we talking about steak right now. I don't know how we got on steak. Oh yeah, because Neffel said he was cooking a hamburger and he was upset that it was still a little bit bloody, right? And I was like, yo, hold up, nigga. Like, yo, you're making a hamburger at home and it was a little bit bloody, like, and you're upset about that. I feel some sort of kind of way. You need to be educated about your food skills at the moment.
Do you mean it was like a little bit bloody, or was it like actually raw in the middle? Because I don't like my hamburgers raw in the middle.
I guess it was just like slightly bloody, but I didn't know any better, man. I've rarely ever cooked burgers before I started living on my own.
Provided the meat is like clean and fresh, you can definitely cook it to like medium rare. If it's like a frozen, like boxed, prepackaged hamburger, you probably want to cook that shit all the way because that meat is garbage and it might not actually be safe rare.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's already the one I got was already prepackaged.
But if you're eating that shit, you don't care about what it tastes like.
Yeah. I mean, the one I got was already prepackaged.
Oh yeah, why don't fucking eat that garbage? Buy some hamburger.
No, like, yo, dude,
like
legit.
They never taste anything but awful. Pre-made hamburgers are dog meat.
No, not pre-made, like pre-made patties.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Like,
actually, no. Was it actually ground beef or was it frozen?
I don't know if it was frozen or not. I can't remember. I do know that it was packed, wrapped around, and kept in and relatively soft. So it's not frozen. It's just for some reason the texture still felt like, hey, it's being kept cool condition. But I honestly don't know, man. I've never really handled meat before.
Like grocery stores do like take their ground beef and pack it into patties, so it might have been a real hamburger.
Yeah, this is gonna turn into, you know what I'm saying, a nigga helping you out who's gonna help out probably a few other individuals in this motherfucking chat room, and probably some younger individuals when they get out on their own, right? Because like there's skills about learning how to live on your own that people are not taught, right? Yo, Victor, no, all right? Like, yo, we need to raise these young bulls the fuck up, all right? We love this motherfucker. Neffel is one of my favorite dudes. Like, I will not kick this nigga. I love this motherfucker. Fuck out of here with your bullshit. All right, so, like, all right.
Yeah, man, it's only been, like, what, a week, 2 weeks since I just moved into my own place?
Lesson one, whenever you move out, stop eating garbage. Your parents are no longer feeding you. You should be trying to eat healthy.
It's okay. Hey, hang on. We got to teach him how to do this. All right, you have to teach him how, okay? Because he doesn't know. Legit, like, yo, he's been fucking, like, yo, he's been fucking taken care of, so like he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. All right, so let's get this fucking right.
I'm trying to teach him. I'm just saying, like, and I'm not actually talking to nothing.
You have not offered any good goddamn advice on how to fucking buy meat, have you?
What?
How do you fucking? All right, let me tell you how you do this. All right, so Neffel, here's what you do, right? When you go to the store, right? First off, I say go to Walmart because I'll be honest with you, Walmart gets most of their meat locally. All right. Fucking believe it or not, almost every Walmart is located within 150 miles of a fucking Walmart warehouse, which sources most of its fucking material from local fucking farms, right? Not like small bullshit mom and pop, but local CAFOs, things of this nature. So it hasn't been dead too long. Now, And on top of that, McDonald's cleaned up the fucking meat industry quite a fucking bit when they were standing here doing like, they went through like this commercial period where like they had that like pink sludge shit or whatever. Like McDonald's fucking legit gave a fuck and cleaned everything the fuck up. So like now like shit is at the highest standard has ever been in the history of mankind as far as meat's concerned. So here's what you do. You go to Walmart and they have what's known as hamburger rolls. All right. They got like these like fucking 1 pound, 3 pound, 5 pound, 10 pound rolls. I recommend buying at least 5 pounds, right? Because like you know what I mean, it's the best way you're probably going to go about it. You take that, you get it home, you slice it up. It's going to be 73.27. So it's going to be like a lot of fat in this fucking shit. And it's really good for this, right? And what you do is you take it home, you get you some fucking gallon freezer bags. You take them, you fucking divvy it up into 5 different motherfucking joints, or probably for you like 6. You know what I mean? Make it into 6 equal portions. You put it into the motherfucking bag, right? And then you take the bag and you flatten it out and you put it inside of your freezer as flat, like fucking like stacks of fucking meat. And then when you want to thaw it out, it's nice and easy to do it in the microwave or in your fucking in your sink, whatever the case might be. You take that out. And you can take it and either cut it into fucking squares for hamburgers, or you can use it for fucking, you know what I mean, whatever. But you have 6 fucking meals worth of meat right there in your fucking freezer at any given time. Within 30 minutes, can be ready to go and fucking in your fucking pan, frying up in your belly. All right. Like this is important. What up?
I'm sorry, but that's like the exact meat I was going to tell him not to get. I think that stuff tastes awful. Like, and maybe it's just the Walmarts near me, but some Walmarts, those logs specifically, that stuff is not locally sourced. I believe that stuff just comes from wherever. But like I like I just don't like Walmart's hamburger, to be honest.
Well, I think it depends on what state they're in, though. Or what area.
I've always gone to Walmarts in Ohio, and I'm not a fan of it might be different where you are. Maybe your local.
I'm in Las Vegas,
but the one near me does not have. Well, actually, in Las Vegas, you're probably good. Like, are you like a wealthier area of Las Vegas, or can you drive to a Walmart in a wealthier area? Because the quality of the food will be better.
It's a drive around city. There isn't that much traffic in Vegas compared to places like Los Angeles or Chicago. But it's like here, you can probably get the Walmart that's closest to me. It's pretty close. It's pretty much like a 5-minute drive away from work, 5-minute bus trip to work, or.
And here's something else to help you out. All right, they also sell these 5-pound bags of chicken. All right, now they'll be chicken quarters. Okay, so basically it'll be a thigh and a leg. Okay, you take that, you buy that, all right, and like legit, they're like $6 for 5 pounds of fucking chicken, right? And it might even be 10, to be honest with you. You get that home, and you get a knife, all right, and you open up the leg and the thigh, like you spread it out, and then you pop the bone, and you cut that shit to fucking half, and then you bag up those 2 fucking pieces, right? And usually I put like 4 in a bag. I put like 2 legs and 2 thighs. And the reason why I'm telling you this, right, is because you do not want to have fucking chicken breasts. You never want to buy chicken breasts, because that shit is full of fucking estrogen and bullshit, and it is absolutely terrible for you as a dude. I apologize, because I got done with some rigatoni. And go and get you motherfucking, like, while you're at the fucking store, grab you a couple of onions and some fucking garlic and shit. Ziploc bags are your fucking friend when you're living on your own. Legit, because like Tupperware is retarded and it's a pain in the ass. And Ziploc bags are pretty cheap as far as like how much use you're going to get out of them. And like, learn how to fucking clove garlic and how to cut your onions up and dice them. And like, it'll make every meal you have even better, and you don't have to use salt and like not a lot of goddamn spices and shit. Real shit.
All right.
You know what I mean? And this is all about like making you have lots of meals, lots of options, lots of opportunities to do whatever you want to do with your fucking meals and shit, and cook whatever you want. But on the same point, still be healthy and eat well and have good protein and a decent fucking diet. Also, I recommend learning how to cook rice, because like, legit, like if you know how to make
rice, rice is the simplest thing in the world to cook.
It really is, but people be fucking it up.
Like, really, people can't follow simple directions because they're stupid.
Well, no, man, like, it takes somebody really showing you how to do it, right? Like, you have to know what good rice tastes like before you have the opportunity to fucking like eat it, or like make it yourself. So like, if you make some shit and you go, oh, this is how rice is supposed to be, and you're eating this garbage ass shit that you're making, I mean, like, you never know. So like, rice is like the easiest shit in the world to make, and it takes like about like 20 minutes to make altogether, and you make it from scratch. You put in your ingredients and you put your onion in, your fucking garlic. I put Seitan Goya, hot sauce, and some chicken bouillon and a little bit of fucking butter, and it's good to go. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't eat the plastic rice. Get like the fucking big bags of rice and shit that's like, from Carolina or some shit. Don't eat minute rice or any of that fucking trash.
Get the fresh ones.
7 pounds of jasmine rice for like $12.
You can get like fucking like shit. You can get like 5 pounds of fucking rice at the fucking store for like fucking $6. Stupid fucking rice is dumb cheap. It's fucking easy as shit.
Yeah. I would know. I've cooked rice before.
Oh, work.
Anyway, I guess we should get back to the Mgtow topic, man. we're getting niggas hungry in here.
Hey, Pinoid, do you have any like scientific data for me to read, like any studies about the chicken breast thing? Because I know Eddie Hall eats a lot of chicken breast, and he doesn't have a lot of estrogen problems. So I mean, I've been eating chicken breast my whole life. Like, do you have any like evidence on that I could read? Because I'm curious. I don't want to eat it if it's bad, but I don't know that it is, because I've been eating it for a while.
Yeah, like it's fucking. All right, so, and man, I can send you some stuff like later on and whatnot. But all right, so I'll basically. Oh, cool. Captain Trips already has a fucking wrench. I know where not he did. I was checking to make sure my man's had a wrench and shit. All right. Yeah. So basically, what we did with our chickens is it used to take. What was it? Like, it used to take like fucking 8 weeks to grow a chicken, 9 weeks, some shit like that, right? To grow a fucking chicken. And now it takes like 35 fucking days. And they're so large that they can't fucking walk. Because what they did was they made them overproduce estrogen, because the breast is the part of the fucking meat that they use most for fucking industrial farming. Right, like chicken nuggets, McDonald's, and like it has to be consistent all the fucking time. So them things are packed full of fucking estrogen. But the thighs and the legs are not so much so, because they're dark meat and they don't get used as much. So they end up not being as full of fucking garbage as fucking the breast are and whatnot.
Okay, dude, I'm just not eating chicken anymore. Like, I like red meat more anyway. Fuck chicken.
Chicken's cool. As I said, though, but you got to eat the legs and fucking thighs and shit. You don't eat the fucking Joan. Yeah, like, that's what I'm, fucking Michael Hatfield in the chicken breast high estrogen.
They pump them. Breast is the only part that I really like, so fuck chicken.
Chicken thighs are better than the breast. Seriously.
Fuck chicken, dude. I'll just eat turkey.
I'm trying, like, legit, like, fucking, that's what I'm trying to explain to you right now. Is like, they've been pumping these things full of fucking estrogen for years, and nobody said a fucking word about it.
Them with it, or are they editing their DNA?
Both.
Oh, wait, and I take it they're injecting them in the breasts.
Yes.
Oh, what are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I don't want to eat that.
Yeah, like, if you ever see
the difference, give the cows testosterone. That's what I want.
Like, have you ever seen the difference between a free range chicken and the chicken they get from like a fucking CAFO?
Oh yeah, I know the difference, dude. I know all about like farming, but I thought that they had been genetically altered, and I didn't know that that they were actually injected with exogenous estrogen. I wouldn't be eating them if I knew that.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the whole fucking point, right? So like that's what they've been doing.
I know they grow like fucking bamboo motherfuckers, like, even without the estrogen.
Yeah, that's just kind of where it's at. And I love turkey too. I'm a fucking huge fan of fucking turkey. Like, I'm big on the fucking turkey situation, but like, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I do like. Well, for me, turkey. Usually, we save turkey for like Thanksgiving, but in case I feel like, I feel like turkey now, I would just make like turkey breast sandwiches, and I'd be good to go. But my favorite thing that I would usually like to eat is usually either steak or ham. Those are my favorite meats: steak and hams.
I feel you. Like Captain Trips is over here. Pinoy speaks the truth. I work in the food industry. Fuck them chicken titties. Legit. Like, yo, legs and thighs, nigga. Legs and thighs. That's where I'm at, man. That's what I feel.
That's why Jordan's so fucking strong. She's always
I
eating like chicken legs and chicken
to have
thighs.
my kids full fucking estrogen.
Jordan likes
Yep.
the dark meat. I prefer beef. It's like if it's not because I don't buy a lot of chicken breast because it's expensive, so I eat a lot of beef and pork. I do eat a lot of bacon. Like bacon is awesome. Healthy
Yeah,
fat.
I don't do bacon as much as like fucking a lot of people do. I'll put bacon in different shit. You know what I mean? Like I'll take like fucking bacon and I'll put it in my meatloaf, or I'll take bacon and I'll put it in meatballs. I like cut up bacon and I fucking like put it inside of like tacos or some shit like that. You know, but I really usually don't like fucking bacon like by itself on a regular basis. Like
I make a lot of BLTs and stuff.
yeah, I don't. I just don't.
That grocery store that I go to, the local one, they source their meat from like farms that are like really close. And I met the guy who runs it. He's like he's a psychopath about like providing like the best food ever. I'm like, damn, dude, you should calm down. You're taking this a little bit too seriously. It's just food. But yeah, I actually interviewed for a job there recently. I might not get it, but anyway, they have like fresh baked French bread and Italian bread. It's really good. I make BLTs with that.
Yeah. Venison is good, and
Yeah,
venison's tough to get a hold of during the regular parts of the year. It's not hunting season. Like legit. I'll tell you what, I really like squirrel
deers when they're available.
Yeah.
I really like squirrel. Like that's one of my favorite fucking foods too, and I don't get that as fucking often as I'd like to. It's probably been like 2 or 3
Find a
years.
dude with fucking with walnut trees in his yard and pay him to let you shoot the fucking squirrels.
I feel you. I be debating on it. I mean, I do. Like I love fucking up a good goddamn squirrel and shit. Squirrels are fucking shit.
You have a
Yeah, squirrels are retarded.
What?
I mean, squirrels are like the kids with Down syndrome in the rodent kingdom.
Have you ever eaten a squirrel before?
Have I ever eaten a squirrel? No, I've never.
No, I was asking Neffel.
No,
either one of y'all did?
Never eaten a squirrel. No,
I'm not, dude. They are fucking delicious. That's it. They are fucking amazing.
Dude, they're delicious because they eat nuts. Like that's why wild boar tastes so good. They eat a lot of nuts. Like anything that you're gonna eat, give it as many nuts as possible.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to try some of that like fucking Iberico fucking meat and shit. Legit, that Iberico fucking pork. You ever heard of that shit?
No, I haven't.
It's Spanish pork, and all they do is eat acorns.
Yeah, dude. I'm actually gonna be like farming here soon. I'm gonna have pigs, and they're gonna be eating acorns.
Yeah, privileged white males, right? It's like, yo, squirrel is greasy pork chicken. Like, yo, legit.
Oh, dude. And then I can hunt the fucking squirrels too, and we can eat those also.
Yeah, man.
Squirrels are fucking amazing.
Does, cooking the food kill rabies or no?
No. Like, yo, you gotta be careful with rabies. But squirrels really don't get rabies. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something that's like prevalent in the population.
I think it really depends. If you go look for squirrels, say out in the wild, deep in forests,
Yo, people,
then if you try to kill a squirrel that is just on a managed tree in like the neighborhoods of Chicago.
Hey Pinoid, how about just like give me like an email or like a way to get a hold of you a few years from now when I have my homestead and I've got like acorn trees and like walnut trees. I'll kill squirrels, I'll freeze them, and then I can just get them to you, and you can like buy squirrel meat off me. How's that sound?
I'm telling you, squirrels are amazing. Like legit. Like fucking like yeah, raccoon fucking bomb and shit.
I mean, I'm good. I might just have pigs, you know.
Oh fucking yo, have you ever had groundhog?
No, but there's actually one that keeps like fucking up on my back porch, but I'm not gonna kill him. He's a friend. I give him food.
Yo, groundhog is fucking amazing. Legit. Like, yo, groundhog is some of the best fucking meat you motherfucking could possibly like. Yo, legit. All that Chinese food that like a lot of people really, really like, that really tender ass General Tso's chicken, most of that is groundhog.
You are fucking with me. It is not.
Holy shit.
I'm not playing with you. Fucking like, yo, legit, my local Chinese spot got busted with like fucking 400 fucking groundhogs in the goddamn back.
Holy shit. I'm pretty sure that some of the chicken there is actually snake meat.
Nah. Snake meat tastes way different. I don't know if you ever had snake. That's not how snake tastes.
What makes you think that it's groundhog?
Because, like, yo, legit, the fucking Chinese folks down my way got caught with groundhogs in the back, a bunch of them.
Well, not is that to say that all Chinese food is groundhog meat? Or maybe
No, I'm
all
saying,
of it?
like, yo, the best Chinese food is groundhog meat. I'm telling you, the best fucking places get closed down
How
because
good
groundhog
was
meat.
it? How good was it?
Huh?
I said, how good was that Chinese food?
Yo, it was amazing. Legit. It was fucking like
Well,
the best shit.
too bad everyone else in the world isn't a crazy redneck like you and doesn't actually want to eat groundhog.
Hey man, time's gonna be tough. Hey man, shit's gonna get real down the line, man. You gotta be ready to do anything.
Oh, dude, I will eat groundhog long before. Dude, I would eat people after like 3 days of hunger. I'll eat any people I have to. I've been to jail. Fuck you.
I'll eat the ass end out of a fucking wildebeest to come down to it. Like,
I
that's
ate
not
like a spider and a beetle in jail for like a package of Swiss rolls. 'Cause I was really hungry.
like, yo, look, man, fucking legit. Snake is not bad either. It's not a terrible meat, especially.
No, I like steak. It's just I like I'd like to try the meat maybe once, but I don't like killing snakes because I like snakes. But
Oh no, we go fucking timber rattler fucking hunting out here and shit. You know what I mean? You understand? Like, I'm legit an actual redneck. Like, I'm a real actual.
No, I'm just saying you should just leave like the little ones and the pregnant females alive. Just don't hurt the population is all. Like just hunt them responsibly. Don't like kill them all. You know.
Little ones is more dangerous and shit. like you don't fuck with them. Try to get the big boys and shit. That's how that works. Squirrels are the rats. Like, yo, they're limb rats. I feel you, but they're fucking good. Shark is good too.
Yo, people, get me a timber rattler. I want one.
Yo, no. No.
Why not?
Transport them. You fucking murk them as soon as you fucking find them.
No, put one in a box and give it to me.
I'm not, number one, it's illegal to transport them like fucking anywhere or to fucking have them as a fucking pet.
Well, I'll come get them and you'll just you won't even be involved. I'll just come pick them up.
We'll see what's up. You know what I mean? Fucking next time we go out, I'll fucking see if I can get you one.
Yeah.
As I said, man, I'm an actual redneck. Like, I fucking really like.
I've had black market pets before. I had some pygmy rattlesnakes I bought from a dude in Florida, and those were hella illegal. At least in Florida, anyway. I don't think Ohio has laws about pygmy rattlesnakes, but whatever.
Should you cook a snake? Yes, on the grill or in a smoker. One of the two.
Or on a campfire if you want to go rough with it.
Lamb is fucking amazing. My mouth was watering thinking about lamb. Lamb is like the best shit ever. Yo, have you ever had a real fucking gyro?
No.
See, man, listen, this is the problem with y'all motherfuckers who is not from like places where human beings eat like human beings. Legit, we got actual Greek people here who got like fucking like the food trucks on the side of the road with the fucking actual like big roast, the rack of lamb or the leg of lamb, and they just cut it the fucking pieces off and put them in the gyro with the tzatziki sauce and the lettuce and shit. Like, oh my God, it's so fucking good. Oh my fucking Jesus Christ. It is the best shit ever. Legit. Lamb, goat, alligator's good. I'll tell you what, I'm not a big fan of catfish. I like catching them. You know what I mean? But like, I don't like fucking eating them. I'll be honest.
I like catfish covered in like breadcrumbs and spices and like fried. That shit's good.
Yeah, I don't like the fucking taste of catfish. I think it tastes too much like fucking mud, to be honest with you. You know what I mean?
I don't mind it. Like, it's kind of like it depends on the breed, or on the species. But like, I think it's kind of. I don't think it tastes like mud. But I don't eat a lot of catfish.
Yo, Victor Rand, let me tell you the secret about me. all meat should be treated pretty much the fucking same goddamn way, right? When you're cooking it, like it's really simple. Put like butter in, and then onions and garlic, and fucking basil, and then cover it in some motherfucking like Saison or like some basic motherfucking spices and shit. And then you take that motherfucker and throw it in the goddamn oven. I usually like to cook at 405. That's my fucking temperature of choice because that's how I do what I fucking do. That way it gets done quickly and it motherfucking doesn't end up over fucking cooking and shit. And you don't end up fucking trying to cook something for like 6 hours. It takes like fucking, an hour to cook. It's fucking amazing. It's like the best shit ever.
I like lemon on my fish, hickory and bourbon flavors on my beef, and Southwest spices on my chicken. But that's just me.
Yo, at the Outback Steakhouse legit used to have fucking. Yo, the bullheads, motherfucking. All right, how do I put this? All right, channel catfish are not terrible. The blueies aren't garbage, right? They're not bad at all. Fucking specs, fucking really good. Crappie's really fucking good. Bass is really fucking good. Trout's really fucking good. I'm not a big fan of tuna. I don't like motherfucking cod. I do like tilapia. Fucking trying. Some squid. That shit's fucking rocking as fuck. Right? Yo, either of y'all ever had squid before? Probably not, because you're not anywhere near an ocean.
I've had calamari.
Yo, I bet it tasted like ass, didn't it?
Like they have like deep fried prepackaged calamari that's been like frozen. I don't eat that garbage, but I have had it at like a traditional Japanese restaurant. It was okay. I mean, it was kind of
an Italian dish.
What calamari?
It's Italian.
Yeah, it was some kind of squid. Like it's the same thing, it's squid or octopus.
Yeah, everybody knows calamari is Italian, especially if you fried squid as well, and they leave you like with sauce, lemon. There's an Italian restaurant not far from where I live, man, and they got some pretty good pasta there.
Oh yeah, fucking like yo, they had these mob. They used to have like these old mob restaurants like up in the fucking coal regions. Amazing. Yeah, fucking privileged white male. That's where I'm at. Like you got to get it near the ocean. Like I went to Delaware on a beach. And I think I paid $20 for the fucking calamari, but it was so fucking good.
Calamari was just a general term for like squid, but whatever.
Nah, fucking calamari is fucking the Italian fucking way of serving fucking squid, right? Like it's the Italian word for squid, like fucking. And it's an Italian dish. It's like rigatoni, right? When you say rigatoni, it could be motherfucking. When you say rigatoni, it could be with fucking, red sauce, white sauce, could be whatever. But it's fucking, rigatoni is just a noodle. It's kind of the deal.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I see the word calamari every time someone posts a picture of a squid or like tentacle porn or anything involving a squid or an octopus. So I think
why are you looking at tentacle porn?
A general term.
Tentacle porn.
Well, like a meme, like a girl with like tentacles coming out at her. Like some people do memes like that.
No. It's more like
calamari rape.
Getting raped by giant squid monsters. That's tentacle porn.
I don't make the fucking memes. I'm just saying I've seen them. Don't blame me for your virgin eyes.
I'm blaming you right now. All right, it's your fucking fault. All right, because you done brought up you done brought up fucking tentacle porn.
Oh,
right, like
I do not know we're gonna go into a hentai topic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that too risque for your stream?
No, man.
Cool. We can talk about whatever on this bitch. I don't give a fuck. Y'all want to talk about tentacle porn? We can talk about tentacle porn. I'm not for it. How do y'all feel?
I had like a tentacle porn dream when I was really young, like before I even knew that tentacle porn was a thing. Like she was being raped by tentacles, and I'm like,
there was like an old Japanese painting where that's called The Fisherman's Wife, and it was about this fisherman's wife. It was like this old painting where she was getting pleasured by an octopus, and I think that's where that was like.
You put your right tentacle in, you put your left tentacle out.
And shake it all about. Yo, said your real name's not given. Said I don't like tentacles.
This is like before anime was a thing. Like before it was.
Yo, look, man. I feel like Neffel knowing the history of tentacle porn is fucking sketchy as fuck. Just to be real.
Just a few documentaries I watched about anime. It's like, really?
Oh, a few documentaries you watch about tentacle porn. I got what you're saying, man. Like, yo, you're a fucking, you're not like a tentacle porn enthusiast. You're a connoisseur and shit.
Oh, real games. Oh yeah, the fisherman's wife was on wood carvings. Oh yeah, that's right. That's how a lot of the art was done. It was done on wood carvings that they would make art on wood carvings with ink. That was like one of the traditional Japanese arts ways of
drawing tentacle porn.
The Japanese were degenerate as fuck.
Japanese are still degenerate as fuck. They got like fucking vending machines with women's panties in them and shit.
Yeah, that's true. Man, Japan's a weird country.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand. Like, niggas be like, I want a Japanese wife. I'm like, why? I don't want to fuck a 12-year-old and shit. Get the fuck out of here. Like, all those broads look like they're like 13 and shit. Every last fucking one of them.
It's because of
all of them look like they're 13. Like, okay, this one chick on fucking Snapchat just said, if anyone can help me out, Cash App and PayPal accepted. No meetups, willing to send nudes and videos. Let me know if you can help. Like, no.
Let me know if you can help. There's going to be niggas like, I'll help you the fuck out. Captain Save a Hope, nigga, stop sending these broads fucking money. God damn, it's like fucking giving money to the homeless. They keep coming back. We're feeding the goddamn wild animals. Jesus fucking Christ. Motherfuckers, I swear to God.
Captain Truth says the fuck. Mgtow's always end up talking about my fucking head.
He said until they hit 40, then every 5 years is 20. Yo, man, yeah, look, fucking, why do you think women are so miserable? Like, why do I think women are so miserable? Like, yo, just because they're women. You know
hey, Hadouken, yeah, that's what was in my dream. Thanks for that picture.
I don't know who sent you some shit. Get it done. Legit, get it the fuck done.
Hadouken put some very tastefully drawn tentacle porn in the Discord chat, or what? Kuroi's hentai, whatever. Kuroi's hentai embassy.
Japanese tend to have huge bush. I'm always been a big fan of huge bush, man. Legit.
No, I like hair no longer than a 1/4 inch.
All right, here's where I'm at. I like hair if it's like motherfucking tended to, right? Like, and I'm not talking about like it's like trimmed up. I'm talking about like you done washed and conditioned that shit so it doesn't like feel like, you know what I mean? I'm fucking like, I don't know, like I'm fucking like rubbing my face against a black dude's head and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of where I get down to.
That really coarse pussy hair.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to snuggle with a fucking like a saber-toothed cat. You know what I mean? I'm not fucking cool with that. You know, like I want that shit to be soft. You know, like fucking. I remember one time, like I think it was like my first time getting in a bitch's pants. Legit, that hair was it was long as fuck, but it was like Goldilocks hair, man. It was fucking beautiful. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? It's like carpet. It was fucking amazing. It was like the furry wall and motherfucking get them to the Greek and shit. You know what I mean? It was amazing. It's like, yo, why can't everything be this fucking simple? But yeah, man, yo, look, it's been an hour. I just wanted to put some content out today, so motherfuckers would come watch this because
I think we should get back to talking about the issue you guys were talking about before I brought about the hamburger topic.
Oh, you talking about like is Mgtow disappearing? Yo, probably. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I think it's disappearing. Like, I think it's just kind of fading into the background because, like, I'll be honest with you. Every time we get in like one of these I go into like one of these Mgtow servers and shit in Discord, or like I fucking hear some Mgtow shit. It's always like it's never like about fucking Mgtow or men shit or fucking anything in his nature. It's more along the lines of like Donald Trump and the goddamn rioters and the protests, and then you got niggas talking about shooting niggas, and then you got motherfuckers talking about Kyle Rittenhouse, and then you got people getting all racist and ridiculous with it. You know, it's just I don't know. You know what I mean?
People are upset, so they're talking about current events, and I'm not sure if like we should tell them like, hey, this is a place where you only talk about Mgtow. I mean, it's their space, but I don't think Mgtow's dying. I just think it's not proliferating that fast. Like it seems every day I meet a new person in Mgtow. So I don't think we're running out anytime soon. But with
Yeah.
the whole thing being censored, there's only so fast the movement could go.
Yeah, I mean, most Mgtow guys, they've gone underground. It's like they kind of
and I think that's dumb.
rather than being mainstream because with YouTube censors and it's sort of that Mgtow is now becoming an enigma because there's not just one type of Mgtow. There are like probably 7 to 10 different types of Mgtow, each with different sort of philosophical outlooks at life.
I feel you. Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like Mgtow's just not what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just legit not. And it's not as popular of a movement. And I'm going to tell you why how you know that it's not as popular a movement, because nobody's attacking it anymore.
Well, I do think the world is a little bit busy right now.
I feel you. But, there's always somebody out there that wants to motherfucking take pot shots and shit. You know what I mean?
But they already won. They got Mgtow censored and buried. They have nothing more to complain about. Mgtow kind of has been defeated.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what the fuck it is I'm trying to say right now.
Yeah, as a movement, Mgtow's gone underground. But with individual guys who are gonna go their own way, now that ain't going to go away anytime soon.
But there's legit. TFM is fucking gone. Goddamn fucking, Barbarossa's fucking gone. Nobody's listening to the fucking Sandman anymore. Dude, all these fucking big voices, fucking, Bear and all these motherfuckers, they're gone. They're fucking no longer around anymore. There's nobody out there, legit helping motherfuckers move through the motherfucking shit. You know what I mean? There's nobody fucking directing any of this shit. There's nobody fucking dropping good content anymore for this. It's all just niggas out here talking shit about broads. Oh, you know what I mean? Fucking.
Though.
Yeah, they're just not, man.
Yeah.
Then they're not big enough if they are. You know what I mean? It's not I don't hang out in the Discord chat and niggas don't put links in there every fucking 3 seconds.
I think it's also because
maybe after the election and shit calms down, we can get back to it.
Yeah, probably. I mean, this whole COVID thing, it kind of it sort of kind of with the whole COVID thing and the entire shutdowns, everyone kind of went quiet, and all the isolation kind of made them crazy.
I feel you. You know what I mean?
When everyone's main source of income is YouTube, and everybody and their main patrons are unemployed or kind of got laid off because of this virus. If YouTube is their main source of income, then a lot of the creators are fucked.
Legit, I think it's going the way of blood sports.
Yeah. Basically making money on trying to use YouTube as a passive income. Yeah, the writing's on the wall. There's no way anyone could make money on YouTube anymore. Unless you already had the clout for 10 years. If you're guys like PewDiePie, Markiplier, hell, I don't know what the other big name YouTubers are, maybe Foddy.
It's Vanos, T-Series. I don't know.
T-Series. Unless you got clout like those guys, yeah, there's no way you can make money on YouTube. Or if you're already a professional streamer or a Twitch dot. Well, I guess even Twitch dots are going to have trouble considering if they're unemployed. If they're since unemployed, they can't make money anymore by just shaking their ass, twerking it, looking at their breasts, and niggas pay them money to do that just to be terrible at video games.
But what I'm saying is though is legit though, man. Listen, fucking, there's nobody just doing it anymore like that.
Yeah,
they're just not. I mean, you got Better Bachelor, he was mentioned. Me and him were talking about him earlier. But I'll be honest with you, I can't stand that motherfucker.
Yeah, he's cringe.
Yeah, it's kind of where I'm at. It's again, I think the movement's going the way of motherfucking, the goddamn blood sport shit. You know what I mean? I think we're moving past it at this point. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers memed it to death, and it's just not there. be a VTuber, get 40K in a week, right? I'm like, and that's kind of where I'm at. You know what I mean? Like that's my mentality. I think it's done. I think it's a dead fucking thing at this point, and it's never gonna be what it was. And there's too much infighting in the goddamn community.
Yeah.
I don't think Mgtow was ever going to conquer the world. Like there's only so many men who would go their own way.
Yeah, I mean, most guys are already conditioned or biologically wired to find a broad, pump kids into her, and raise a family. That's literally that was literally ingrained in us for our fucking survival. It's not easy to get rid of that.
Okay, I get what you're saying, right? I do. I'm not talking about conquering the world, right? I'm not like Brad was never going to conquer the world. That was never, ever, ever, ever in the fucking cards, right? But what was in the cards is at least having a movement of motherfuckers that would pull the fucking envelope a little bit back towards shit, or at least have the weight to be able to go, hey, look, we should have a conversation about something. And it's just not there. You know what I mean? It's been destroyed. And like it's, I don't know, maybe it's the fact that like all the thought leaders in the motherfucking joint, like, you know, I don't know, they're just, you know, like they're not, how do I put this, man? Like, you know, they're not in it. They're not in it to win it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like maybe that's the fucking deal. Like there's nobody, you know what I mean? Like nobody wanted to stand up because nobody wanted to get knocked down. And I understand that. Yo, like I got that. I completely get that mentality. You know, but like it legit, I think it's dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And whatever the next iteration is, you know what I mean? I'd like to see it pop up at some point soon, but it probably won't. You know what I mean? I hope Mgtow like fucking dies off quickly so we can get to the next movement or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? Because this all really started off as like what this was to begin with was like.
Dude, with culture the way it is, it doesn't matter what kind of movement that we create. If it stands for something similar to Mgtow, it will be shut down.
That's fine, right? That's fine. But every time it flares up, it gets better and more concise.
Yeah. I mean, look at the alt-right, guys. Remember how all of a sudden people are getting scared of this alt-right boogeyman, but in reality, the alt-right wasn't really centralized or unified. It was like different factions, different guys, libertarians, monarchists, Natsocks.
This is a communist coup. Like in Russia, they did the same thing. They radicalized the city dwellers and convinced them that the farmers were evil and out to get them. And they forced the people in the city, convinced them to go out and murder the farmers and steal their land, and then everyone starved to death. Like that's what they're trying to do. There's a fucking proposition on the books. Is the mayor of New York? That's Cuomo, right?
De Blasio.
Right. Well, anyway, he's got a fucking proposition on the books to cut up New York into 4 or 5 different autonomous zones. Fucking Los Angeles is giving $150,000 a year to a fucking wannabe gangbanger ex-pimp to liaise between local lawmakers and like drug gangs and shit. They're trying to build a fucking army.
Yeah. That's to be expected, dude. Like
the U.S. is going to balkanize. We are going to split up. Like there's going to be some unrest.
All right, like what you have to. Okay, so like here's what's going on, right? Like I covered some of this yesterday, but like here's what's going on. Like the coasts, all right, New York, Boston, D.C., Baltimore, L.A., San Francisco, fucking Portland, and goddamn fucking what's the one in Washington, Portland, Oregon, and
is San Francisco that bad? I thought
Seattle
city, or what's the one city in California that has a Republican mayor? I thought that was San Francisco.
No, San Francisco has never had a Republican mayor.
No, never had. The one that has a Republican mayor, I think it's probably Santa Ana or Santa, or is it either Santa Fe or maybe it was San Diego?
Yeah, sorry, San Diego.
San Diego. Well, San Diego's a naval port for the Army, for the military. Like that's what San Diego is.
Well, we got to keep San Diego, but fuck everything else.
All right. Anyway, but here's the deal, right? Like these port cities, right? That's what these are. These are port cities, okay, with a massive urban fucking, population. They think they're Europe, right? And they're fucking like they have the mentality that Europe does, right? And so the mentality of Europe is that we should all be socialist. Everybody should work together.
Dude,
and nationalism is fucking terrible.
Too many Europeans live in cities. Cities breed socialists because they grow up having to use public transport. And cities don't produce enough to provide for all those people, so they have to rely on government subsidies and government help. Cities are where fucking socialists come from.
Yeah.
I know.
Like that.
That's shit I don't know. Like,
dude. When have you been listening to Varg Vikernes, man?
What are you talking about?
Varg Vikernes. He has that channel, Thulian Perspective.
Well, I've never listened to him, but this is how I feel. But anyway, the leftist people in charge sell all the fucking brown and yellow and fucking different colored people in the city this narrative that if they move out into the country, racist white people will hang them and beat them and burn their house down. That doesn't happen. There are black people who live here, Chinese people. This is as fucking redneck as it gets.
Yeah, but like they don't
do that to keep them fucking in the city.
Yes, because they need the fucking city population to keep them in power.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Gavin Newsom is trying to ban cars by 2035. Yeah, I heard about that shit.
He's a fucking idiot. Like, U-Hauls are going to get real hard to come by. Trust me.
Oh, yeah.
When you live in a city, you know what I'm saying, this is what happens. You end up with a metropolitan motherfucking bourgeoisie fucking mentality of your people, and then they end up standing here motherfucking, thinking that their shit don't stink. And then they end up getting conquered by the fucking people who live around them. That's just how this is the history. This is the history of our fucking planet.
Dude, do you know anything about vaping? Is that a curiosity?
Vaping's for faggots.
Shut up now. Right. So anyway, I went to a vape shop recently, and they changed around the tax law where it's cheaper for the customer, and therefore gets the store more business if they sell the bottles without nicotine in them, and then they just add it from a bottle, and there's a weird loophole that allows them to do that, and it saves everyone money. So I asked Jordan to pick me up some on the way home from work. She brought it home. I'm like, this has no fucking nicotine in it. I keep ripping on it. What the hell? She's like, I saw him put some in there. He put a lot in. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go back. So I went back, and he put more in it, and I saw him take the shit out of the fucking bottle. Nicotine is supposed to be kept out of the light and in a refrigerated container. This is the same fucking bottle that I've seen in the corner of that store every day in direct sunlight, fucking baking into nothing, probably turning somewhat toxic, actually. And he's just dumping that shit in there. I'm like, oh, well, what the fuck? I'm like, is that what you've been putting in there? He's like, no, Jason was here yesterday. I'm like, is that a Mexican dude? Because whoever, I don't mean to talk shit about him, but he mixed it wrong. He's like, no, he's from fucking, he's from, where did he say he was from? It's like, no, he's from New Jersey. He's really smart. I'm like, are you implying that everyone from New Jersey is smart? He's like, smarter than people from around here. I'm like, okay, fuck you, you piece of shit. Go learn some basic chemistry. I'll never go back to that shithole again.
And by the way, Captain Trips, it's not Rome, it's Samaria. Right? Legit. This is Sumer. That's what this is. You know, this is the Sumer Empire. And that, this is exactly what the fucking deal is. It's you can't have people staring down their noses at these fucking cocksuckers. And he said people from New Jersey are smarter than here. Are you fucking I don't think he's met many motherfuckers in New Jersey. They're borderline fucking retarded. I don't even fucking know. I really don't. Who the fuck would say that people from New Jersey are smarter than anywhere else at all, in any way, shape, or form? How does that make any fucking sense? Yo, Neffel, you there?
Yeah, still here. Who out of all the states in America, which would you say has the smartest motherfuckers?
State with the smartest people.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
like not book smart, academic smart, but like done with common sense.
Probably Massachusetts.
I think like there's a difference between intelligence and like being wise. I would say that like Texas probably has like a lot of people in it who seem to have the best idea about how to live their life. Like every time I meet someone from Texas, we get along quite well. But like as to what state has like the smartest people in it, I really couldn't tell you because you can find out what states have the most educated people, but that doesn't make you intelligent.
Yeah, that's true.
No, but like, hang on. All right, we're not like in Massachusetts. You're not talking about like people who are like feminist degree holding motherfuckers. You're talking about like MIT graduates and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different breed. It's engineers and shit. It's people who like most. All right, if you're not building the aerotech shit in fucking, you know what I mean, Silicon Valley, it's built in Massachusetts or Rhode Island. Right? Because like that's where all the engineers and shit are. That's where like all like legit they have the fucking knowledge to be able to do that shit. They have the technical ability. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, legit, Massachusetts and Rhode Island are probably the two smartest fucking states in our country when it really comes down to it. You know, like I'm not trying to be a dick. You know what I mean? But like, legit, those like they're like fucking everybody in them fucking states are fucking like engineers and shit. You know what I mean? Like they're fucking really, really smart fucking people.
Like, what state?
Massachusetts and Rhode Island.
Oh well, I mean, I guess I've never been there, but I could take your word for it. I don't think you're wrong.
Well, like yeah, I mean that's where like MIT is, Harvard, fucking Yale, like fucking. I'm trying to think here. There's another one. Fucking there's another big
fucking leftists who go there.
MIT? No, there's no leftists that go to MIT.
No, like Harvard and Yale.
Yeah, but again, Harvard and Yale are what produces like the vast majority of our best engineers and fucking doctors and lawyers.
Yes, but if they also believe in communism, what good are they?
They don't though. They don't. Like you don't come out of like fucking Yale as, you know what I'm saying, an engineer and believe in communism. That doesn't work.
Yeah, because there's a thing that's required for you to be an engineer. It's called math.
Math. Yeah, like our scientists, our biologists, our molecular biologists, you know, it's like all those people who, you know, I mean, build those things that we use every day that none of us could ever build if you left us in the woods for a year, you know, or like for like 10,000. You can leave me in the woods for like fucking 10,000 years. I would never give you a goddamn cell phone. You know what I mean? Like I could never build that for you. These guys, legit, they're the motherfuckers who do it. That's where they're educated.
Are you telling me that there aren't any of these guys who are leftists? Like, because there are. I've met some.
I know they're leftists, right? They're leftists, but they're not communists, right? They're rich. Like they were born rich, so they're privileged. You know what I'm saying? So they feel bad about being privileged because they're white, and that's how, like, again, they're all Protestant.
But they're voting for the communists. That effectively makes them helping communists.
No. Engineers do not vote for communists. All right? Engineers do not vote for fucking communists. All right?
How can you be a leftist if you don't vote for leftists?
All right. So if you believe
they
in
are really leftists, they're libertarian light.
I have met liberal, educated people.
I have too. But like most of them don't have engineering degrees. They don't have fucking doctors or bachelors in motherfucking, you know, I mean, fucking chemical engineering.
Well, okay, I don't know the guy personally, but I have met him once. He's like a nuclear physicist. He does something with nuclear power. He's a fucking liberal.
Like, I know.
From what I've looked at, all I can tell you is you don't really get that many leftists in accounting.
Well, no, of course not.
Look, I used to move software.
Because accountants know how fucking basic economics works, and they know that leftist bullshit is going to be the death of us.
Yeah.
Now, here's
I'm
the thing, right?
going to carve basic economics into one of my baseball bats, and one day I might get the brain of communist with basic economics.
Right, like yo, but here's the thing, right? Like legit. Yeah, I'll fucking close this. All right. So here's the mentality, right? As a fucking, and I used to sell soft white to motherfucking like a nuclear engineer, right? Those guys there legitimately are not leftists. They're liberals, right? But they're classical liberals. You know what I mean? It's not the same fucking thing.
Yeah, like the founding fathers were classic liberals.
Yes, that's what they are. They're not leftists, right? But they're like fucking classical liberals. And
They're
they
not
believe,
authoritarian right.
no, they're not. They're not right wing, but they're not fucking left wing either. They're not communists, right? They believe in like the fucking what the centrists believe in. You know what I'm saying? Like Social Security, Medicare.
Donald Trump is okay with me.
They're probably not going to vote for Trump, but they're not going to vote for fucking Joe Biden either. They'll stay the fuck home. You know what I mean? Like these are the type of people, right? Like yeah, fucking engineering degree guys and fucking like really, really smart fucking people aren't leftists. They're just not. Right? They had to do math. And if you can do math, you can't be a fucking communist. You can't do it. Because communism math doesn't work. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like your math doesn't equal out to communism.
Yeah.
That's kind of where it's at.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone has tried to balance a budget before, they can tell you, yeah, you can't be communist if you try to keep track of everything in your budget.
Explain how like very educated people who work in like high level math have a problem with Brexit. Like saying like, oh, you can't divide up the European Union, that will just be bad for Britain. Like, no, they should probably get out from under their thumb.
Well, again, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to remember that they're not coming at it from your fucking perspective. They're coming at it from theirs. Most of these people, all right, so okay. They're not leftists, but they are globalists. They can work anywhere. So when you go like fucking Brexit, they go, oh, why would you do that? It's terrible for the country because it's good for poor people who need a job.
Yeah. Exactly.
Classism.
Right. That's the issue. These are people who can live anywhere. You can move wherever the fuck you want. You can move to Asia. You can move to motherfucking. You can move to Europe. You can move to motherfucking Germany. You can go to goddamn California. You could live in Canada. You could go to fucking. You know what I mean? What the fuck down there in goddamn South America? You could go anywhere. Australia, because it doesn't matter because you have the skills, and anywhere you go, your shit applies. It's the difference between motherfuckers who live somewhere, right? Because like they have to fucking be there to fucking like work at that warehouse that they're fucking at or whatever the case might be, right? You know, and then fucking, you know what I mean? Engineers are globalists because they can go anywhere. Politicians go anywhere. Accountants can go anywhere. Fucking, so they don't have that tie to a nationalist fucking center.
Pussy this week.
Oh, good job.
Say what?
I said, good job, buddy.
Oh, sorry, I was using speech to text to tell a friend. He's like, "Yo, I'm off work for the next week." I'm like, "Yeah, you should try and get some pussy," because he broke up with his girl a while ago.
Yeah, I had a buddy of mine hit me up the other day. He sent me some pictures of him and his new bitch out in New Jersey. He's like, "Man, you look after 11 years, man, fucking like yo, we're just like fucking, we're just all together again and shit." You know what I mean? Like yo,
okay. I mean, I have a friend from he's from Texas, but he lives in Tennessee right now. He's got a hot fucking girlfriend, even though he's like this ugly old dude with like giant muscles, and he's banging this like young hottie on the side. He sent me some pictures of her. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Like he sent me these pictures of him and his bitch, and I'm just like, bro, like yo, man, listen. And he moved to New Jersey. To go be with this bitch. And I was like, Brad, like you're fucking retarded. You know what I mean? Yo, no, yeah, normies are fucking useless. Like it is what it is. Like yo, they don't have the same politics that we do. They don't think the way we do. Like I'm kind of in anywhere as long as I'm in the United States. I can move anywhere in the United States and I'll have a job in fucking inside of a week. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because of my skill set.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know how to use. I pretty much know how to build websites, know how to handle servers, pretty much pull out data, handle spreadsheets. Those are pretty good skill sets, especially if you're gonna do like e-commerce shit. But I'm also gonna do like a warehouse job over the weekends, just moving shit around the facilities.
I feel you. But anyway, yo, look, man, it's been an hour and a half. I need to go to fucking bed because like I've been working all fucking day. So I'm gonna holla at y'all motherfuckers later. Thank you, Steel Snake. Thank you, Nephew, for coming the fuck out here. Remember what I said and we talked about like fucking food and shit. You know what I mean? As far as like how to grocery shop, because it's really important learning how to like motherfucking like budget shit for yourself and have enough meals to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 18 houses can be built on 1 acre. You made your wife, yeah, but you're never gonna have like, you need more land for a no-go zone. You need like fucking at least 10, 15, 20 acres to build a town. You know what I mean? And build your own fucking streets and shit that are not fucking public. You know what I mean? That's what you need. Anyway, get the fuck up out of here, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all motherfuckers later. Peace.
See you later, man.